Hello guys, I'm in Mike's truck, so I don't have the stand for my phone here. I'm gonna tag some people really quick. I'm not tagging anybody for any specific reason. I'm just tagging people as we go down the list here. All right, you guys, I'm actually really fired up to talk to you about this. So let me just invite a couple more people here. And then we'll get started. If you guys are in any team chats, please share this in the team chats. But I'm fired up to talk to you guys about this, okay? So I was just sitting here thinking, like, you know, we just have so many people, new people on our team, and so many new leaders. And what do I mean by a leader? Okay, well, I'm going to break down a few things for you guys here, okay? I'm going to set this phone down. You guys are going to get a bad angle here. There we go. Does that work? All right. What's up, Renee? Okay, so this is what I know. When you join this business, you guys, you join this business for selfish reasons. You join this business to, make $500 a month. You join this business because you want to change your life. And what quickly starts happening, and if you want your business to forever evolve, your paycheck to forever keep growing and all that stuff, you at some point transition into starting this business from a selfish point of view to becoming a leader. And becoming a leader and starting this business for yourself has two very different roles. And so, I want to talk about kind of what you need to be doing to transition from starting this business for yourself to becoming a leader. And there's a couple ways you can look at this, and I'm going to tell you what I thought. You know, when I started this business, you guys, before I had a team, I knew that I was going to be a leader in this business because I was focused on making that $500 a month. So I was like, okay, I'm going to get 3 people. I'm going to show them how to make this, how to make this income, follow their, dreams and accomplish what they want to do. But I'm going to show them how to get there because that's going to help me go Ruby. Like, that was my mindset at the beginning. And when I started and I enrolled my first 5 distributors, they actually all quit on me. All 5 of them quit. None of them wanted to do this. I was like begging them. I was like pulling their teeth because in my mind I was like, if these 3 people can just figure out how to get here, I'm going to get to Ruby that much faster. And that's how I was thinking. But even before I had those first 5 people, my mind was already going like, I need to learn how to be a leader, because when these people come into my business, I don't want to just like leave them to figure it out. Maybe it was because I didn't have an upline. I didn't have somebody show me what to do. So I was like, I need to make sure that when I bring people into this business, that they are running through a system and I can show them how to do it. And, this is a little side note, but if you're in the chats I shared with you guys, if you haven't listened to the book called Go Pro, it's on Audible, you can probably YouTube it, you need to, because it talks about essentially getting these people into a system. And that's what network marketing is a business. People don't understand that yet. I find like they think it's because it's from their cell phone. They picture it with like the pyramid schemes back in the day, like, moms having parties. But at the end of the day, network marketing literally makes the most millionaires out of any other industry besides professional sports. So when I look at that, I'm looking at, okay, here's an opportunity for me to come in with no experience. I don't have to have any prerequisite. I don't have to be going to school for 8 years to become a doctor. I can literally come in as a mom that isn't even wearing a bra half the time because I'm breastfeeding a new baby at home, sweating, crying. Like, you know what I mean? I could come in here and become successful. And that's how I look at network marketing. Any way that you want to make money, okay? Any way you want to make money. You want to go to school, you want to be a nurse, you want to be a teacher. You have to invest your time and your, efforts into like learning how to do that to make money. Network marketing is no different. So at the beginning, I was thinking to myself, I don't have a team yet. I know I'm going to be a leader. So I want to learn how I can lead these people. I want to find ways that work for me so I can turn around and teach it to people. Too many people come into network marketing and they have this like luck mentality. They're like, well, maybe if I just do the bare minimum, I'm going to get this like lucky distributor who's going to enroll, and they're just going to come in and change everything. And too many people are based like that's still that employee mindset. They're still waiting to cash in off other people's work. I'm going to tell you guys something. If you truly want to be successful in network marketing, you have to be ready and okay to take a loss at the beginning where you're investing your time while you learn how to do this business and learn how to be a business owner and learn how to be the best. When I came in, I didn't know how to post. I didn't know how to talk to people. I didn't know how to grow my network. I just told myself I had the I am going to do what it takes mentality because I wanted to do what it took to make this money from my phone. So bringing it back to what I actually jumped on here to talk about. I am going to be so honest with you guys, and you guys know I'm here. I will support you guys and cheer you on. I love every single one in this page, but on the flip side of it, I am not here to tell you, you're just doing, like, everything is great. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not here to be like, oh, like, just, I'm here to help you succeed is what I'm trying to tell you. So my goal is to help you guys learn through situations that I've had to learn through, so you can move through those growing times faster, more quickly, make more money than I have, okay? I'm here to guide you through those times. And so this is what I have noticed. Some of you guys that are leaders in this page, and I don't mean leaders like diamond and above. I mean leaders like if you have one person on your team, you are a leader. If you are boxed for Ruby, you have a leader. You have 3 people underneath you that are looking up to you for guidance. And that may freak some of you guys out because you're like, well, I don't know what I'm doing. So how am I supposed to lead these other people? And I'll tell you, being a leader at the beginning is having that I'm going to figure it out mentality. Nobody ever knows everything in this business. As a leader to you guys, I do not know everything. I have situations where I have to go look at something and ask a higher up, or I have to, observe a situation and go learn about it so I can bring it back to you, because that is what I do. So I'll be honest, some of you guys are saying to me, I'm in this business, I feel like nobody is running, I have very few workers. If you guys feel like that, can you guys put something in the comments? Like, if you're like, I just feel like nobody on my team is running, I just feel like nothing is working, I feel like nobody wants this as bad as I do. And I'll tell you, every point in your business, you're going to have people on your chart like that. And for me, honestly, the climb to diamond was pretty much well like that. I didn't have anybody that really caught the vision like I did yet, except for Laurel. Like, me and Laurel went diamond the same months, but we were dragging people to get there. But you know what I think it is for some of you guys? And I'll tell you, like, straight up, like, you will know if this is for you. If this is for you, you'll know it is. Okay? If the shoe fits, put that shoe on and learn to run with it and learn to be better with it. The reason that some of you guys are not having your team running with you is because you are not leading from the front. You're not leading from the front. Your team is looking for someone. And, like, I want you to ask yourself, how many Zooms do you show up to? How many things do you show? How many videos do you watch? What are you feeding into your team chats? Are you showing your team every day that you're being consistent? Or is the day that you and your boyfriend get in a fight, you take off from this business because it's too much? Well, guess what? Everybody on your team now thinks it's okay for every time they're in their boyfriend fights, they're like, you know, I'm out. Okay? So at the beginning of this business, you are going to invest some time where you are putting out an effort where nobody is matching it. At the beginning of my business, I was enrolling people, they weren't showing up to my Zooms. I would do a Zoom for my team and one person would show up. And it sucked. But I didn't never stop doing those Zooms. I just said to me, somebody one day is going to listen to what I have to say. One day, there is going to be a Jackie that gets it as much as I do, and they're going to link arms with me, and I'm going to run to the top. But I wasn't waiting for a rock star. So many of you guys are waiting for a rock star. I will tell you one thing I know for sure. The pack will go at the pace of their leader. So if you are not being consistent in your business, or if you are not doing personal development, if you have never been on a team Zoom and you are a diamond and above, that is where I would start. I would start getting on the Zoom. I would start showing your team what is required. Because if you aren't willing to do those things, your team's not going to do them. And I'll tell you, I was a rock star in this business long before my paychecks reflected it. When I was making $30 a month, I was working like I was making $500. When I was making $1,000 a month, I was working like I'm making $5,000. Now we're making $50,000 a month. I'm working like I'm making $100,000 a month, because that's where I know my mindset has to be. That's where my work ethic has to be before I get there. And my mindset is, I'm not dragging anybody to the top with me. I'm not dragging anybody. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to give you the resources. I, as a leader, am always going to learn how to be better. And in fact, I have just made a big move that I can't tell you guys about yet, but I've just made a big move where it's going to be able to take my mind as a leader to the next level, which now transfers down to the people on my team that are hungry for it. You know, but if you aren't even willing to show up to a team Zoom, oh my gosh, you guys, that's where you have to start. You start the fire. You don't just get to sign up and like hope somebody rubs enough sticks together to start the fire. I knew at the beginning of this business there was no other fire around me. You guys, I didn't have an upline. I was going to start the fire, and that looked like me sitting in the forest by myself for a long period of time, rubbing 2 sticks together before anything was happening. And even though nobody else wanted to come rub sticks with me, I was like, I'm gonna rub these sticks all day long until I can get somebody that's in here that's gonna rub sticks with me. That sounds kind of weird, but you guys get what I'm saying? That's what I was doing. And you know what? I just think about how I felt when I started. I understood that people were overwhelmed. There's a very fine line between being manager mode and guiding people. There just is. And you guys, I'm telling you, some of you guys are sitting here on a stacked team. Okay, some of you guys are sitting here close to diamond, close to emerald, close to ruby, close to double diamond, and you're not even showing up for yourself. And you're sitting there and asking me, well, why is nothing happening? It's because you are not making it happen. You will never surpass, your income will never surpass your growth. So if you're still stuck in the ruby mindset where you're sitting there and like you're like copying and pasting a couple posts and really just not doing anything, man, you are a leader. Create a vision for your team. And at the beginning, I didn't know what that vision looked like. I just said to myself, okay, I'm going to make $500 a month. Who's coming with me? And Laurel was like, I am. And then we ran. And then we went to Emerald and we went to Diamond. And now here we are. Laurel's in my basement right now, about to promote to Triple Diamond. If you guys have been following, like, it's crazy. But the point is that you have to show up and be a leader yourself. You have to ask yourself, if you had a team full of yous, would you be happy? I don't know how many of you can say that. And I don't say this from like a negative point of view, because this is what it is. At every point in everybody's business, you're going to have to check yourself. I have to check myself regularly. I have to check myself as a presidential diamond. I have to check myself and be like, okay, this is where I'm going off. I'm getting this, whatever, focus. And I go back and I focus. But a lot of you guys have to check yourself, because you will never enroll a rock star until you are the rock star. And that doesn't mean be a rock star for a week. That doesn't mean be a rock star for a month. You know, some of you guys are just playing really small, to be honest with you. And like, again, I'm not here to tell you that you can't do it. I'm not here to tell you that it's going to be okay and just keep doing what you're doing. No, if you want something more, you have to do something more. And I think a lot of you guys are at the point in your business where you need to make that switch right now. You need to jump in both feet. You need to start taking this very seriously. You guys, network marketing is actually like an unreal industry if you actually get it right. But there's too many levels of people in network marketing. There's the amateurs, people that show up and they just hope it works and they hope they sign that person. They go through the motions. No, if you want to be a professional, which you can, you have to start treating this as like a professional thing. You have to treat it professionally. You have to treat it as like a career. You know, and it doesn't mean that you have to spend all day doing it. Be intentional with your time. Find your runners. If you don't have any runners, go do what you have to do to figure out how to get them on your team. And for me, you guys, that looked like showing up to Zooms. That looked like hacking onto Zooms, being on YouTube, watching people that were having success, being consistent, you know, doing opportunity calls, you know. And you guys see me do opportunity calls for this team, but it didn't start like that. Like you guys, you have to think this team started with like there's one person, and because one person said yes, it just exploded. But you're the top of your team. You are the top of your team. And so I'm not saying go do your own opportunity calls, but I'm saying start thinking like that. Be a leader. Like set the example. And it is uncomfortable at first. And you know, I want you guys to know this is your team page just as much as it's mine. It's not my page. This is like, you're a leader. You want to pop in here and do a Zoom? Do a Zoom. You know, you want to show your team how to, you know, walk through Instagram? Do that. But get good yourself. Don't just do it to do it. Do it. Do it because it's going to improve your business. You know, you guys, be what you want on your team. And what you want on your team, who you want to be, is you need to be growing your mind. You need to be showing up for everything. Literally, I noticed who is on the family call. I'm telling you. And I'm like, man, we got emeralds, diamonds, double diamonds. Don't even show up for that. That's not showing. Like, there's a reason that Stephanie and Jewel Dunn, the #1 income earners that make like $500,000 a month or whatever the hell they make, like, there's a reason they show up for like their business still. There's a reason they're at the top. So I'm telling you, I haven't arrived. Nobody's arrived. You have not arrived. If you want this to be, you know, if you want to take this seriously, I want you to truly think like you cannot cheat the hustle. You know, at this job, like, you know, at your job, like, you can, like, go in the back and, like, make the manager think you're doing something else. Not this. Like, you're straight up paid for your productivity. And so I encourage you guys, a lot of you, to step into that role of being a leader. Use me as a resource. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. You guys will always see me do these trainings and the live and the team page. You guys can all plug into that. But start deciding that you're going to give your team something to watch. I wanted to be the one to inspire my team. I didn't want to put them in front of like Jade Hooper all the time. I was like, I'm going to learn how to be Jade Hooper. Inspire them. Show up for your team. Be there for them. You know, guide them, show them what works, show them how you're signing customers, give them a path, switch from management mode to like, let's start this and build this foundation together and grow it from the ground up mode. You're going to get fired up. You're going to find your runners, and you guys, it's just fun, but be the rock star. Don't just wait for the rock star, you know, show up to the Zooms. Show up to the Zooms, dude. Like, if you're a diamond and above, you should be on the Zooms. Let's be honest. Like, you should. Because your whole team is looking at that. Your team needs to be on the Zoom. Like, it helps. Like, it grows your mind. It grows your business. Like, I don't know. It just blows my mind. Like, you guys will never catch me telling you guys to do something that I'm not doing. I will never tell you to do something that I'm not doing, because the reason that I'm telling you to do it is because I am doing it, and that is why we are making really good money. Like, that is what I want to show you how to do. I want to be like, all right, you guys, I have so many things in the work, and I know some of you guys know what they are, so I'm really excited, but like, I am always looking for new avenues as a leader. I'm like, what can we do to improve? What can we do to be better? What can we do to duplicate success? What can we do to like get better? And then I go and I find it and I learn it. And I'm in the process of learning something really freaking cool right now, and I can't wait to show you guys it. But like, you need to know that the motivation comes from action. You can't wait to have action until you're motivated, because motivation is not real. You have to start putting in that action to get the emotion from you, like, or from whatever you're trying to do. Seriously. The second that you guys quiet down, you guys, there are times where I don't feel like doing Zooms. I don't feel like being consistent. I don't want to message. I do it because my team is watching, and I know that that's what it takes to run a business. And so when I look at like the leaders on the team, the people that, you know, that I've enrolled, even that are diamond and above, you know, they know what to do. I'm not telling you what I think is going to work. I'm like, listen, here's a $50,000 a month paycheck that we've made for the last 6 months, every single month. This is what I'm doing. Let's go do it together. And that's why these people that are promoting, there's no guesswork. They're watching, they're seeing, but they're doing it. That's the key. They're doing it. They're doing it. So start doing it. Start showing up for your team. I'm telling you. Consistency is so key in so many different aspects of this business. And a lot of you guys are killing it with the posting, with the messaging. You're signing customers. But when you really want your team to start running with you, start being consistent in those other areas that matter as well. Like doing trainings. Like, you know, just being like having a space for your team to connect, reaching out to your individual, like looking at their charts, like everything. You know what I'm saying, you guys? So anyways, I believe in you so much, and I know you guys can all do this. I'm trying to like say this without saying too much, because I can't say it right now, but I want you guys to know I feel like I am onto something really, really big, where I'm going to be able to pass something on to you guys, and just, I can't even say it, but I'm just so excited. So yeah, like Kaylin said, work for the rank you want, not work for the rank you are. Too many people are like, oh, well, when I go diamond, then I'll start working. No, dude, you gotta be working like a diamond way before you're a diamond. Like, straight up. Like, this is the only business where, like, you gotta put that momentum in before you get there. You can't just be diamond. And if you are, it's not gonna last, because you gotta build that foundation. Like, you gotta. But understand that if you just put one foot in front of the other, one foot in front of the other, one foot in front of the other, start with Ruby, start with that $500 a month. You guys, it's just baby steps. This business is all about taking baby steps, and sometimes you fall. Just like when you're learning to walk, sometimes you fall. The successful will get back up. You have never arrived. Never get comfortable. Never get comfortable. Some of you guys may be like, well, I'm diamond, I'm good. No. You have to keep that momentum going, because when you're not leading, your team falls off. I promise you, the team goes at the pace of their pack. And I'm always trying to be the fastest runner. And how I know I've done a good job is I got faster runners on my team than me. I got people that kill it. You know, and it's like this little like competition that I low-key have with myself. Like, I want them to be the best because that's my job. Like, I want to show people how to be the best, but I want to be the best. I want to be the best always. But I'm going to cheer that person on that's beating me, because that's legit. Be the fastest runner on your team. You will attract a different type, but you will attract a different breed when you have that mindset. Anyways, I gotta run and pick up the kids. I wanted to share that. Later.